This week's stories. Milwaukee Bucks win big at this year's NBA Awards.
Is Zion Williamson the NBA's next generational icon?
Las Vegas Aces fight to protect home court.
Plus, the Warrior Games in Tampa, Florida get rolling with wheelchair tennis action.
Push the bar in powerlifting competition.
And aim to be the best in archery. What's happening, sports fans?
I am Michael Hudson.
And I'm Frendel Faharin,
bringing you sports stories from around the globe.
You are watching
EBC Sports International. Let's jump on in.
The Greek Freak's tearful speech about his family upbringing moved fans and the audience at the NBA Awards in Santa Monica, California.
Orange County's Jaina Pelasigi leads us off with more of Giannis Antetokounmpo, plus all the winners of this season's NBA Awards. Jaina?
The players in Milwaukee are special. This was a special year. Just couldn't be more grateful to be their coach, and looking forward to more great things going forward with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Although the NBA season has come to a close, the NBA Awards took one last shot to honor the league's most elite players. The ceremony was held at the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica, California, and was hosted by none other than multi-NBA award winner himself, Shaquille O'Neal. The Milwaukee Bucks were the big winners this year, taking home the most hardware out of any franchise. John Horst won Executive of the Year, while Mike Budenholzer took home Coach of the Year. But the star of the night was Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was crowned Most Valuable Player. The Greek Freak bested James Harden from the Houston Rockets and Paul George from the Oklahoma City Thunder to earn the title of MVP for the regular season. Giannis gave a heartfelt acceptance speech reflecting on his journey and thanking his family for being his inspiration to get to where he is today. When asked what does being MVP mean to him, Giannis explained that there is more to it than just stats and numbers.
I was telling my family yesterday, and they told me if I had anything prepared, and I told them no, I didn't have that. I'm just going to talk in the heart, and they asked me if I'm going to get emotional, and I'm like, there's no way I'm getting emotional. But when you hear your name out there on the stage, and then you realize, this years of hard work, and what you did in the past, then you start getting emotional. But yeah, definitely had nothing with it. I didn't expect myself to get emotional.
Praise for his teammates is also a common theme for back-to-back Sixth Man of the Year winner Lou Williams from the Los Angeles Clippers. Even though this is Lou's third Sixth Man of the Year award, he talks about how this year was different.
I kind of went into this season wanting this one. In years past, I always just played and I lived with whatever happened. I wanted this one. I felt like this one was going to be a legacy piece. If I was going to go out of the game and be considered a sixth man, and that'd be my MO. I wanted to tie Jamal. I wanted to be at the top of Mount Rushmore with him, and so this year it was more focused on going out there and getting this one.
Another back-to-back winner, Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz, took home his second award for Defensive Player of the Year, beating out the MVP nominees Giannis and PG. During his speech, Rudy reflects on his journey as a basketball player.
I never thought I would be able to do that. I started basketball, playing with friends. I didn't know to be a player. I didn't know nothing about basketball really. I was just having fun. And then I started to become more competitive, year after year. Eventually, I made it to the NBA and standing here today, so it's really grateful.
Gobert's fellow European, Luka Doncic, represented Slovenia in the best way by winning Rookie of the Year.
I mean, there was so many persons that helped me. First of all, my family, of course, and my teammates and coaches and everybody behind it. There's been just a lot of players and a lot of people that helped me.
The 2019 NBA award winners have been the most diverse group yet. And if anything, the award show made us even more excited for the upcoming NBA season. Only time will tell who the next MVP will be. Reporting from Santa Monica, California, I'm Jaina Polisigi, 1with25.
Thank you, Jaina. Mike, let's talk about this year's MVP. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I thought Giannis was pretty deserving of it. I mean, he's super long, 7 feet tall, can move like a point guard, shoot like a shooting guard. And, I just really thought he was deserving of the MVP. How about yourself?
What really captivated me about him was actually his speech.
Oh, that's great. You guys should check it out. In every NBA era, there's a legend. Magic, Larry Bird, MJ, Kobe, LeBron.
Will Zion, the 19-year-old, be the future NBA generational legend?
Tenny Samagi delves into the hype surrounding the newest New Orleans Pelican, Zion Williamson.
Chasing dreams is what every NBA player aspires to do. And in every era in the NBA, there's a legend. Magic and Bird in the 80s, Air Jordan in the 90s. The 21st century brought Kobe and his Mamba mentality. Currently, King LeBron reigns up top of the league. The future now awaits for the newest New Orleans Pelicans, Zion Williamson, and he, this generation's next legendary player. Any player who comes from Duke, one of the most well-known basketball schools in America, comes with a pedigree of talent and success under the tutelage of Hall of Fame coach Mike Krzyzewski. But none are as versatile as Williamson. So much hype surrounds the 18-year-old sensation, a young, unique talent with freakish athleticism, a killer smile, and a wholesome attitude. The media couldn't help but swerve around him during NBA Draft Media Day and be curious about this standout from South Carolina.
Zion, what are some goals that you want to accomplish in the NBA?
Kind of everything, like MVP, Rookie of the Year, eventually possibly Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Famer. I think if you don't hold yourself to those standards and try to carry yourself as such, then I don't know what you're striving for.
Williamson vowed to never turn down an autograph or a picture from a fan. With Anthony Davis now teaming up with the King in LA, will Williamson live up to the hype and bring the Pelicans to championship glory?
The main problem with Zion, just with hype and everything, I think it was just because in high school he was so much bigger than the other kids, and then now, since he was at Duke and he played with more people on his level, he proved that he can contend with people at same size, same capability. So I feel like he'll be a good fit in the NBA, especially now with the Pelicans.
As far as how he's played in college, even though they didn't win the title this year, but I think he will live up to the hype as long as he stays healthy. He's a great athlete, he's a tremendous talent, and the Pelicans are lucky they got him as a draft pick. Other than being injured, I can't see him being prohibited in any other way. I think he'll definitely excel. To be his age and his size and play in his position, he's going to definitely be able to dominate as long as his game is able to transition to the professional level, which I'm sure it will be.
The world now awaits for the Zion era to begin, coming to an NBA arena near you.
That's a wrap from Basketball City in Pier 36. I'm Tenny Samagi, 1with25.
Always love a great basketball story. Thanks, Tenny.
Thanks, Tenny. So, Mike, what can you say about the Zion Williamson?
Well, I'm super excited for Zion. I mean, he's just a super athletic beast mixed with Sean Kemp and Draymond Green, and I think he's going to fit the New Orleans system well because they pride themselves on defense and they do multiple fast breaks, so I'm excited to see him.
Awesome. Well, if you love the game of basketball, you should know that summertime
is for the ladies.
Yes. The WNBA's popularity continues to grow with the same intensity as their games. Let's take a trip to the desert where Brian Sanson has more.
It might be quiet right now, but with the home crowd, it's anything but silent. The Las Vegas Aces bring the win against the defending champs, the Seattle Storm. Here's a recap on the game and how much of an impact home court brings to the Aces.
The crowd was, they're always good, but for me, I'm an energy player, so stuff like that, I feed off that. I feed off running in transition, getting rebounds. That usually translates to my game. I mean, they got loud, they're super supportive, they keep coming back. Tonight wasn't our best performance, but we got it out and win, and that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely, it's our home, and we need to protect our home. Just like every other team in the league, pretty much the standard.
Even with the crowd cheering, Coach Bill Lambier had words about what lacked against Seattle.
Well, we want to win all our home games. And, Hamby made some plays, but in the early part of the game, she made a lot of mistakes. Asia missed a ton of shots throughout the game because she was just, I won't call it panic, but frantic. We don't seem to be confident in our team right now. For I don't know what reason why. We got good chemistry, but we get in a half-court game and we throw the ball. 19 turnovers and shooting 31%. That's unacceptable. That cannot happen.
With the win, the Las Vegas Aces are now 6-4, sitting atop the Western Conference and are looking for a top seed to compete for the championship in September. From fabulous Las Vegas, I'm Brian Sanson, and I'm always one with 25.
Thanks, Brian.
So, what are your thoughts on the WNBA season?
Are you really asking me?
Yeah.
All right, well, you know how last year the Seattle Storm took it all the way? I'm not being biased because we're from Seattle, but I really think Seattle Storm's going to take it again this year.
We'll find out. When we come back,
the opening ceremony of the 2019 Warrior Games in Tampa, Florida gets rolling with wheelchair tennis action.
push the bar in powerlifting competition.
And aim to be the best in archery.
EBC Sports International will be back in a moment.
Hi there, we're the Australian Archery Team, aka Aussie Shake and Bake, and you're watching EBC Sports International.
Chief Philip Fong, SOCOM, gold medal winner in powerlifting, Warrior Games 2019. You're watching EBC Sports.
Welcome back to EBC Sports International. What defines a true warrior? For wounded, ill, and injured service members and veterans, it's a matter of showing resilience, determination, and defying all odds to be all the best they can be. Jay Raskitis brings us to the opening ceremonies of the Warrior Games in Tampa, Florida.
In the first wheelchair tennis tournament of the Warrior Games' 10-year existence, the competition did not disappoint. Competitors from the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps battled amongst each other and against international opponents from Australia and Canada. Played on the campus of the University of South Florida, teams battled for history. In the semi-final matches, Team Navy took on Team Air Force, and Team Australia faced against Team Warrior, who was a mixed tandem of representatives of the UK and Air Force. After losing their semi-final matches, Air Force faced Australia in the bronze medal match. Team Navy squared off with Team Warrior in the gold medal game. Senior Master Sergeant Brian Williams and Master Sergeant Andres Rodriguez carried Team Air Force to clinch the bronze medal. In a close match, Team Warrior, who was represented by Staff Sergeant Brian Bibiano of the U.S. Air Force and Corporal John Willens, UK Armed Forces, defeated Team Navy to capture their first gold medal in wheelchair tennis.
We've only first met today and we've got a good partnership actually, haven't we?
Yeah, one of the teams, we just
two people from different countries came together today and it was awesome.
The win also marks the first championship with an international tandem, which impressed many spectators and the competitors.
You know, the guys only met each other a couple of days ago. John's played a little bit of tennis before. No, Brian played a little bit of standing up tennis, but it's just tell them to go out and have fun. And you know, it's a great story. You know, the guys never meeting before coming together, winning the gold. You know, they've both got good and bad parts of the game, so they balance out. They're really well. You know, it just happened to be that, you know, the skills match. It's really good to see him out there.
Though coming in second place, U.S. Navy veteran and Senior Chief Petty Officer Bill Longsworth valued most the camaraderie and having fun.
The ability of me being able to get back on the tennis court after my accident was just great, and I took to it very naturally because of my experience, and I'm having fun doing it. It's been great. I mean, everybody's been playing really well. Even those that haven't been doing it a whole long time, they picked it up really well, and it's just everybody's a big family, so everybody's having fun, which is the most important part of the whole experience.
I'm Jay Rasquitas, always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Jay.
So up until recently, Mike, you and I didn't really know too much about wheelchair tennis. Tell me about this action. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's wonderful for them. I mean, they have physical limitations and they have a great avenue to go down, so it's great.
Yeah, strength comes from within, and true with these athletes, they've been through battle and lived through it to tell their story. Today, through powerlifting, take a look.
Lift, eat, sleep, repeat. This is the mantra that most powerlifters live by. At the halfway point of the Warrior Games, competition continues to thrive during the powerlifting event. Athletes from all the armed forces, including the international countries, got their shot to push the bar. Literally. The competition was divided by 4 weight categories per gender, in which their primary objective was to bench press the maximum weight that they can with good form. A special designed bench press was created for the athletes so that it gives equal competition between athletes who may have lower limbs or not. We spoke to powerlifting athletes who shared with us their experience in the Warrior Games.
Going into the competition for powerlifting, I'm the team's ultimate champion female contender. So powerlifting was one of 8 sports I had to dedicate time to for many weeks. So for me, my performance met and exceeded my expectations just because of the experience, the environment, having my Air Force family here. It's been amazing.
It didn't matter about the placement and who got what. It was about who had each other's backs. And it didn't matter what branch we were in. That's what I love about it. And that's what the Warrior Games are about. We're all injured. We all have our injuries. We all have our stories. And we're here to share it with each other, build that support system, increase that support group to help us in the long run, not just for today.
And as the finalists took the podium and were recognized for their achievements, we asked what they took away the most from the competition.
I would say powerlifting in general, you got to have a lot of discipline, just like any other sport. You know, you got to put in time in the gym. You have to eat right. You have to take your supplements. And you put in the time, you put in the effort, it'll pay off, man, in the end.
You push yourself past your limits, and when you experience that for yourself, you want to go more. You want to go more, and you want to become a better person overall. And it's that motivation, it's contagious. It's contagious.
I've went from being a recluse, not very healthy, staying in my house, stuck in bed, unable to move, in pain, and adaptive sports has genuinely gave me a new purpose in my life and gave me a new being to be.
As the Warrior Games powerlifting competition comes to a close, these warriors continue to display grit and determination, traits that are truly inspiring. Signing off from Tampa, Florida, I'm Jay Raskidas, always 1 with 25.
Thanks again, Jay. That was an incredible story about powerlifting. Mike, every time I think of powerlifting, my body aches.
Oh, gosh.
But I know you hit the gym.
I try, you know, I don't lift as much as these guys, but hey, I get the work done.
Right.
So how does one master archery? It takes precision, skill, and a lot of practice. These Warrior Game athletes show how exact this sport is. Here's the story.
As the Warrior Games hit the halfway mark, the archery finalists took aim and shot for the bullseye, the gold medal. The competition, which begun on Monday with the prelims, was made up of 5 categories: individual compound and recurve open visually impaired, individual compound open, individual recurve open, team compound, and team recurve. Combined men and women competitors also had the option to shoot bows from a standing or seated position. Though an individual sport, archery in the Warrior Games allowed different armed forces to join as a team.
Coming from non-archers, it was very stiff for us.
All 3 of us, it's the first time we've picked up a compound.
We're not even joking. Literally 4 days ago was the first time all 3 of us picked up a compound bow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to flat out brag, but we just hit 199 for our team effort. Out of.
We can hold our own.
So I think we can. I think if we started dialing in a bit more, we're going to give it a good crack next time.
For the winners in the team category, it was a first for some.
This is the first time that Navy's won a medal for team rounds, and when we did, we got the gold medal, so it means a lot.
It means a lot because this was the team sport. It was something we didn't even know was happening. So I found out like yesterday afterwards that we did it, and I don't know, it was just really overwhelming, I guess, that I was good enough to make the team.
During the announcements of the winners, there was a sudden second place tie between Marine Corps and Army in the team compound category. So they battled one last time for a shootout to see who would place second. And Marine Corps came out and took the silver medal.
Yeah, that was terrifying because since we only got one arrow, like every arrow mattered like so much, and I was just kind of like, this one really counts, like don't screw up. And I shot and somehow I hit dead center and it worked, and then my coach screamed and I don't really remember anything else, and then we won it, so it worked.
The finalists also shared their experience with archery and how it took them to new levels in the Warrior Games.
The amount of pressure that you end up feeling on yourself, you're trying to do the best that you can. At the same time, you got to stay calm so you can keep your aim steady. And it's a very precise, shot. You're trying to hit an X about the size of a quarter from 20 yards away. It's quite difficult.
Warrior Games is amazing, like the amount of team spirit and everything. I'm a very competitive person, and having something like this to work towards has actually completely saved my life. This is my first year at Warrior Games, and it was just amazing to see your hard work pays off.
We just come out here, we understand that we've been through a lot, and it doesn't matter what team, what country. We know you've worked hard to get to where you are, so we help each other, kind of make it through it. And that's what it means, why it means so much to me. It's, archery saved my life, and Warrior Games has definitely saved my life. And, being able to be out here, I know I'm not the only one, so I get to share that with all my brothers and sisters out here.
Stay locked on Eagle News as we bring to you more coverage from the 2019 Warrior Games. I'm Jay Raskidas, always 1 with 25.
Thanks again, Jay. A really great story. So, Friendel, tell me something, archery. I mean, have you done it before? Are you a master at it? Give me some thoughts on that.
Mike, I have done it before. I am a master, but it was only in my dreams.
Well, that's it for EBC Sports International.
Make sure you join us again next time.
Visit our websites at www.eaglenews.net
and at www.eaglenewslive.com.
And you can follow us on Facebook.com/Eagle News
And on Twitter at Twitter.com/Eagle News.
Thanks for watching. I am Michael Hudson.
And I'm Prindelpha Heron.
And we are one with 25.